Shalom. Shalom, man. Shalom, man. Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashima, Shabbat, Kakwadash. It's going to be a quick one. All right. This is a post from Gorilla Hebrew. He put, this is from a story, December 31st. I screenshotted this from a story. And he put, remember what happened to all the tribes, black and brown, in Americas. Right. And that scripture in Jeremiah 50, all right, that's no joke. It's literal. Everything that happened to Southern Kingdom happens to Northern Kingdom in its captivity. Let me go to that. Let me tell you that Judah and Israel will oppress together in Babylon, man. Start at verse 28. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 28. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh our power, the vengeance of his temple, right? And that's the elect, the ones that's going to flee and escape, all right? Because a great judgment is coming to Babylon, and a lot of Israelites that doesn't hearken into the voice of Yahweh Shema Shah are going to get caught in that judgment. To tell you that in Isaiah 13. Those that shall be found shall be thrust through. So if you found, it's because the person that flee and escape, they're not found, man. They escape. That's why the Lord tell you, let me get that in Isaiah. The Lord said, come now, people, hide thyself into thy, this is in Isaiah 25, right? 24. Or is it, hide thyself? Or is it 26? So one of them, man. Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment. From what? Until the indignation be overpaid. Right, the righteous anger of Yahweh Shema Shah, that judgment. For behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity, meaning that's their transgression, their sins, their evil doings. The earth also shall disclose her blood, right? The innocent blood that have been shed, and shall no more cover her slain. So it's going to be time of judgment, and the elect are going to escape from that. All right, and they're going to be declaring. That's going to be singing. That's why they're going to be singing the song of Moses and the song of the Lamb. Tell you that in Revelations, the 15th chapter. Jeremiah 50, 28 again. It says, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion. Zion is Jerusalem, Israel. All right. And it's the people before it's a place. The kingdom of heaven is within you. What Yahweh Shah said in Luke 17. Right? It says, declare Zion in Jerusalem, the vengeance of Yahweh our power, the vengeance of his temple. Right? His temple is what? The third temple is the house of David, the church, the body of Yahweh Shah. Verse 29 says, call together the archers against the Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done. Do unto her, for she have been proud against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. Right? Therefore shall her young man fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. God, this Edom, this is the wicked. America, saith the Lord, power of hosts. For thy day has come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Right, this is that judgment, man. All right, that thermonuclear fire. That fire that Yahweh Shah and the angels are coming with. All right, to bring upon the wicked, upon the inhabitants of the earth that have done wickedly. All right, verse 33. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Right, it's talking about Babylon. All right. But we know it's not talking about the literal Babylon and Mesopotamia, because there's no records of them being in captivity together over there. All right? There was a split, and the northern kingdom went into Syrian captivity. The Babylonians took down the Assyrians. The northern kingdom never returned back to the land as a whole. All right? So it wasn't no account of them going into, as a whole, going into captivity, in the Babylonian captivity with the Judah, man. You know? It says, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and it says, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Right? Like Pharaoh refused to let us go. All right, who the new Pharaoh? All right, who the new king? Who the king about this? Edom, man. Amalek. Verse 34. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. There you go. All right. So, if you don't look, man, the so-called Native Americans, which are your North American Indians, your Seminole Indians, all right, and your Hispanics and Latinos, those are the Native Americans. All right, they came over here. They were the first to come over here to our surf, North, Central, and South America, and in the islands, in the Caribbean islands, to inhabit these lands, man. So so quote unquote, they're be a native. That was the first over here. The Lord, gave them to dwell over here for a portion of time, till they link back up with their fellow kinsmen, which is the Southern Kingdom. All right, the so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. All right, that's the Southern Kingdom: Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And then you got the Northern Kingdom, the 10 tribes. All right, Joseph, which come out of Joseph, that's Ephraim, Manasseh. Right, Ephraim, Manasseh. Right, Simeon, Gad, Reuben, Issachar, Zebulun, Naphtali, Asher, and Dan. Those are our 10 tribes. All right, Dan got a 12 tribe chart. You don't see Dan because Dan is really mingled amongst the Northern Kingdom. But when Yahweh get back, we're gonna get all that understanding, because Dan does have a gate. So the tribe of Dan didn't go nowhere. It does have a gate. And Ephraim and Manasseh have the gate of Joseph. So we know that they really want Ephraim and Manasseh is really one tribe. That's one tribe of Joseph, and they're gonna go through the gate of Joseph. So when Yahweh get back, we're gonna get all that understanding, who's Dan and all of that, But sticking to the topic, all right. These are our people, the so-called Hispanics, Latinos, Seminole Indians, and North American Indians. The North American Indians are the tribe of Gad, right? Who people know as the Indians, right? Native Americans. But really, the Northern Kingdom is the Native Americans, because the Americas, North, Central, South America, and the islands, that's all considered the Americas, which all the 10 tribes are native to, not just Gad. All right, so you got North American Indians, which is Gad. You got the Seminole Indians, which is Reuben, right? And you got the Latin tribes, man, the Latino tribe, the Hispanic and Latinos, right? Which is Issachar, right? Issachar and Zebulun got Central America, right? Issachar and Zebulun. Who got South America? Asher and Naphtali, right? Got South America. Who got the islands? All right, Ephraim, Manasseh, and Simeon. So that's I said Gad, Reuben, Issachar, Zebulun, right? Asher, Naphtali, and then what? Ephraim, Manasseh, and Simeon. That's 9. And then Dan, but we don't know, really who Dan is, because Dan mingled amongst the tribe. But we're gonna get the understanding when Yahweh get back. All right. So these are our brothers, man. And sometimes you might be looking at a Negro. He might be a Northern Kingdom tribe. So it really don't, what I'm saying? Like, let me get the scripture. Tell you that in Hosea. All right, this is Hosea chapter 7, verse 8. It says, Ephraim had mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Right? So Ephraim, all right, Ephraim is going to look like the other nations. Put it like that. Ephraim going to look like the other nations. Ephraim talking about Northern Kingdom. All right. Ephraim going to be looking like Southern Kingdom. All right. Ephraim might be darker than Levi, man. Than Benjamin, than Judah. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But Ephraim might look, he might look like Edom, but he Ephraim. The 10 tribes, Issachar, you might be looking at a Negro, Jake in America, you think he is Judah. He is a Issacharite, man. You never know. Or he an Asherite. or he a Simeonite, or he a Reubenite, or he a Gadite, right? Or he a Asherite, or a Naphthalite, or a Danite. You never know, man. All right, but nevertheless, the so-called Native Americans, all right, the Latino tribes, they are our people, and they did suffer the same oppression as we. And we got to remember. That's why I say remember that. Let me say, because the Lord is calling his people back together. Let me get Hosea 1. Hosea chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, you are not my people." And over here, that's where it's been said, the daughter of Babylon, the land of the north. That's where it's been said over here. You are not my people. There shall it be said unto them, you are the sons of the living power. Right? Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel, so both kingdoms, man. Right? Judah and Israel were pressed together, right? Southern kingdom and northern kingdom. All right? The so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, all right? And Native Americans. When I say Native Americans, I'm talking about the North American Indians, Seminole Indians, Hispanic and Latinos, right? It says, be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come out of the land, for great shall be the day of Israel, right? So we know what time it is, man. We're in a time of the gathering of the 12 tribes over here in the land of the north. Go to Zechariah 2:6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith Yahweh, for I will spread you abroad as 4 winds of the heaven. Saith Yahweh, all right. So why does the Lord say come from the land of the north, and then he said, I will spread you abroad as 4 winds? Because we know that the 12 tribes are over here being oppressed together. But you have Israelites scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Not like how it is over here in America, all right? AKA in the Bible, land of the north, daughter of Babylon. It says, saith Yahweh, deliver thyself, O Zion. So you're talking to Israel, Jerusalem. The Israelites, 12 tribes that dwell with the daughter of Babylon. Edom. For thus saith Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that touched you touched the apple of his eye. Right, and that's what happened. We getting spoiled right here. Northern kingdom getting spoiled. They was picking cotton just like Judah and Benjamin and Levi, man. All right, picking cotton. It's the same thing. All our people went through the same affliction. We was picking cotton, all right, in the tobacco fields, the sugarcane fields, you name it, man. And they was all for free. We built these devils' kingdom up for free. And all the other nations got a chance to exploit us and make money off us as well. You know? As well, man. Let me go to Psalms. To tell you the daughter of Babylon is daughter of Edom. Happy to be destroyed. Psalms 137. Let's get it. Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even into the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Right. So the children of Edom are the daughter of Babylon. All right. Just like the children of Israel is the daughter of Zion. All right. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dash thy little ones against the stone. Right, so we're going to take little Edomite babies and dash them against the stones, man. They little ones, they children. All right, and it's going to be righteous and just, because guess what? They did that to us. All right, when Cristobal Colon, all right, a.k.a. Christopher Columbus, that damn devil, that damn Amalekite, all right, came over here to the islands, to the West Indies, you know, where Ephraim and Manasseh was at, and Simeon. They came over here and was dashing them against the babies against the stones, man. Feeding them to the dog, all that, man. So these devils got to pay, man. And we're going to remember what happened. The scripture say remember. That's why it say remember. That's why we say remember the children of Edom. We just read it, right? We just read it, man. Psalm 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. So Yahweh going to remember. He going to remember. That's why it says, he came to his remembrance. All right. Get it. All right, Con. Revelation chapter 16, verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. And he gathered them together into a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon. And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, It is done. And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since man upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. And the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon, which is America today, came in remembrance before Yahweh by Shema Shai. Jesus came into remembrance. So the Lord gonna answer the saints' prayer, like King David said, Lord, remember, O daughter, the children of Edom, right? The children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. Right? And it says, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Right? This is talking about, man. And great Babylon came in remembrance for all their wickedness, all their sin they brought upon our people, like this. All the free labor and the affliction and the bondage and the oppression and exploitation of our people, the rape, robbing, and murdering and pillaging of our people, the lies, extortion of our people. Right? Yeah. Remember what happened to all the tribes, black and brown in Americas. That's Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom. You so-called Negroes, you so-called West Indians, you so-called Haitians, all right? You so-called North American Indians, you so-called Seminole Indians, you so-called Hispanics, and you so-called Latinos. All 12 tribes, man. The Lord gonna remember what Esau Edom done to us. And the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon came in remembrance before Yahweh Shema Shai to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. Check this out. And every island fled away. The mountains were not found. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent, and men blasphemed Yahweh Shema Shai because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof was exceeding great. Exceeding. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai gonna bring that thunder, that fire, man. A lot of men gonna ban. They gonna ban. You all right? Because the Lord gonna remember. Just like it says, the great Babylon came and remembered before Yahweh. So with that, giving our praise to Yahweh, by Shema Shai, by Shema Wadash. All right, the Most High ain't forget, so neither should we. So with that, death to America, DT, about soon, come out, Shalom, shalom to the lake, man, shalom.